that some things make you can't help but feel, and you can't help but address it. And from going to first being told you'll never get another record deal because you're on Love and Hip Hop, and then you get it, and then you sell, and then you got another one, then you sell, and you think that things will be different because you've proven yourself. And like when you have like Billboard, like I learned so much just months ago that I didn't even know. Like you have like Billboard, and they say, okay, Michelle, the number one selling R&B artist. That's factual. They put that out, and then you have them say, okay, she's the top 5 R&B artist, album period.
Mm-hmm.
You have that, and then you don't get invited to the Billboard Awards.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't get nominated in the category. It's going to make anybody question. The numbers just gave you that, and you just did that.
Yeah.
And then you find out, the people that do the Billboard Awards are not even Billboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sit in front of the Grammy committee, and they tell you, the publicist says, well, don't say that and don't say that. And then I said, no, I have questions. I want to know.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing? Why is R&B not even acknowledged on TV by the Grammys? And it is the core of all music.
Mm-hmm.
And we just sit around.
Well, K. Michelle was here. 888-742-3345. You did you got K. Michelle My Life, and on that you revealed what I always like about you is that I feel like if she says it, it's truth.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna hide it.
Sometimes I don't need to tell the truth.
Yeah. Well, you do talk.
Keeping it real go wrong.
Sometimes it's just best. It seems like people like liars better.
Or just not say nothing. But
Yeah.
you talked about abortions. You talked
Yeah.
about having an abortion.
Mm-hmm.
Was that hard for you to do? Was that a decision that you had to think about before saying it?
No, I've just always been me. Like, I very much, maybe that is a flaw. I'm very much open in my emotions. Like, so, if I'm hurt, I'm hurt. If I'm angry, I'm angry. Like, I don't really do the poker face really well, because I'm like that in my music. Like, it's just what it is. So that's something that I was going through. And, I come from Love and Hip Hop, but I try not to run K. Michelle My Life
The same way?
Yeah, like it's kind of like this is it and this is my life and that's just what it is and this is my decision and this is why it was my decision and however I got it when I have to answer to God, that's just what I'm gonna have to do.
Mm-hmm. What about the man that was involved? Did you discuss it with him first or you just...
He's irrelevant. He doesn't pay any bills and he doesn't offer any positivity or add to my life. So your opinion and how you feel is not relevant to me.
Okay. Okay, Michelle.
You know what I'm wondering, Kay? What advice could you give to a young artist like Kehlani, who yesterday, I'm not sure if you saw everything that happened, but she was basically beaten down by the entire internet because of alleged cheating scandal.
No, that bothered me.
And then she went as far as to attempt suicide. And you're no stranger to getting bashed by strangers
every
on
day.
The net. Yeah. What would you say?
I love Kehlani. The first time I met Kehlani, she's a tough girl. Like, she's really tough. She reminds me so much of me. Even label-wise, they say that. She reminds me so much of me because she's like this really tough girl that speaks and people, these kids look to her. And then, like, when I met her, the first thing she said was, like, I look up to you so much. And, and to see her, as tough as she is at a vulnerable place, it takes an artist a lot to tell another artist, I look up to you, not really. So to see that, I watched that last night. I watched it play out yesterday, and I thought it was disgusting. And to see some of the comments like, oh, you didn't succeed in killing yourself. Like, shit like that.
Wow. Yeah.
No, that's the comments she was getting.
Wow.
Wow.
So we've reached out. Like, I called her She has a new number, so we're reaching out now because I'm gonna talk to her because I just feel like she's 20.
Yeah.
She's 20. She has a right to make mistakes. She has a right to say, I like him. I like him. She's fucking 20. Like, she can like what she want to like. You know what I'm saying? And it's like social media gave people this voice that they didn't need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your own family won't listen to you. So why social media gave you a platform to say anything?
Yeah, your angels and your demons got the same platform.
Microphone.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, and it's crazy to me that Instagram and different places haven't enabled the comment section because you can say you're not gonna look unless you just be like tired, like being like tired. And hire somebody like me to go and block comments.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like tempting to look and see what someone has to say and think about you. She's 20. She is 20, and she just is really dealing with this business. And for her to take it to that extreme shows that there is other things that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
That ain't just happen overnight. That's just not about a man. That's built up. That's something. So why would we not? God gave everybody a gift. Her gift is to sing a song and make you feel better. If anything, why are you hurting this girl? Like, why are you so miserable in your life that you want this girl destroyed or even dead? And that is so sad that these people can get behind a computer and do that to someone.
Perpetuating that evil. That's what it is.
They're
It's
evil. They're
evil.
very evil.
And the irony is they'll buy the tickets to her concert to come see her perform.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
they'll take pictures with you. They'll see you. They'll do everything, and that's why I just really can't wait, to talk to her. Like I talked to August. Like I've been.
August Alsina. Yeah.
Yeah, I have been preaching to August forever about people and the industry, and just at least trying to surround him with like love and something that says, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not you, it's them.
It's them.
Yeah.
K. Michelle was here. We got Rachel on the line from Arizona. Good morning.
Hey,
Rachel.
What's up?
Hello. Blessings to everyone.
Hello.
Blessings to you.
Miss K. Michelle, young lady, I encourage you to write a book about your experiences because I don't think there's a book out there, especially with the passion that you are feeling and are so verbal about it. And I feel you. I'm with you. I understand everything that you're saying. And it is a very sad world. I feel like we're tested, and you get past those tests and things get better. You have to stay positive in your thought process and not succumb to the negativity that society breeds. And also, I encourage you to research your ancestors because I believe that they lived through us. I found my great-grandfather was the president of Dartmouth University because I never understood why I loved school so much. Come to find out, I read about him. I'm a spitting image of him, so it just kept that fire lit. And, everything I've been through, I'm very outspoken. I've had over 100 jobs. Like, I don't take no crap from nobody. So I'm so proud of you being so young and doing what you're doing because you, as a young person, can change the world if you just keep doing what you're doing and get the book out there so everybody can read it. And then, they may not know you. They may not hear your music. Don't pay attention to the people that are being negative. I know it's hard. I've grown up not ever caring about what other people thought. I thought everybody was like that, but I realized that they're not.
Thank you.
You can do that, Rachel. Like, you can not care what people think, but then I see hate at this point. It's just the things that you have to carry can be really heavy. So I think for me, it's not about the people. It's about, just wanting to like really make a change and just knowing that is a fight and that is something that you're going to have to like battle, by yourself because a lot of artists are scared. A lot of artists are scared to be blackballed, and you can't help but some days having an overwhelming day like today, Like, my God, I got a show tonight. I haven't slept. My son and my mother just got here. You know, you gotta be there for family, and then you have fans. You have all these like DMs and people trying to commit suicide. You got women being beat.
That's a lot, and you it sound like you carrying a lot on your shoulders too. You're open vessel right now. You're fertile right now. K. Michelle was here. Michael's on the line from Ohio.
Michael, good morning.
Hey, Michael.
I'm about to give you a hug, K. Michelle, real quick. Hold on, so you need some good energy on you. Come here, take that energy. Come here, HB. Let's give a family hug.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Sway. I understand.
Yeah, take that. Mike, what's your question, man?
I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to tell K. Michelle, that I heard the song, and it's a pretty nice song. And I know sometimes the label want to force you to do what you don't want to do, but just keep doing what you're doing and keep your head up, stay strong, get you some rest, and be ready to face this world because you got what it takes. And I'm not really a big fan of R&B, but after hearing that song, I definitely want to go out and buy your CD. So I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you.
More Issues Than Vogue. That's the name of the CD.
Y'all got me crying.
No, but listen, this is you care. You know what I mean? Like
I do care.
a lot of people don't care, so it won't matter to them one way or the other. You don't have to be up here saying this. You could be up here saying a bunch of trash, but you out here reaching. It's not really about you. You out here putting yourself out, and folks are gonna learn from it. And so when you care, you get emotional. I care. You're making me emotional. I hugged you for you, but I hugged me for me too. I hugged you for me too.
No,
to get that strength.
And the hook is too, this is a business. You have your health to worry about. You have your mom, as you said. Your son is in town. You know what? Sometimes shows have to wait, and interviews have to wait, and the studio have to wait because your spirit and yourself needs to be renewed and restored.
Don't care about that.
No, but you have to care. That has to be your priority at some point. You so dedicated, and I bring it up all the time. And I was hitting you from time to time to be like, yo, I was always amazed at being in the studio with you and watching how much you work. I'm like, girl, go to bed, go lay down. You have to do that
really
sometimes.
Don't have time.
You got to make time because you know what? You don't want this industry don't care about nobody.
No, but when I do things like say I can't take it, like I can literally be on my deathbed, and when I say like I can't take it,
right?
They keep on going.
Okay, well they got to start caring about you.
Right.
Too. Yeah.
As a person.
So you gotta talk.
Like I could work all year, and she's here. She know I could work all year, and if I say I don't feel good, like I'm blacking out, I don't feel good.
Right.
They don't care if I miss one thing. It's like I'm like the worst artist ever.
No,
and it's a lot.
Listen, sis, and I understand that because me and Sway been in that position and some other people in the room. But what I'm encouraging you and what my prayer is for you is that you realize that you care. You have to care because you're important. Like it can wait. Sway no, because that's my brother. Speak to him. I had a family issue yesterday. I love being here. I love being mostly just to sit and talk this way every day, but sometimes you can't make it because my mom is sick. You know what I mean? You got to tend to things that's more important. See, I care. Maybe they don't care, but I know this man care. I got to care. We don't want to see you like that stuff around people that care.
Who going to say, nah, I can't.
Go ahead.
We going to pass on this one, and you're going to have to take that L. Do you feel like you on a time limiter, because it seems like you're squeezing a whole lot in.
And
it feels like in a rush.
It's just no time. Like it's just never enough time. Everything is like, it's never. Everything is just on you, and it just keeps on going. You have so many people, like depending on you. Like you can't even breathe. Like it's just. It's just consistent, and you have to be there. No one asks if you're okay. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants something. Nobody is just like there to be there. It's always something every day. People not doing their jobs. You got to take the slack for them not doing their job.
Right. Right.
Like, because if it don't look right, it's not like, oh, that person didn't do it right. It's like, okay, Michelle,
Didn't do it. Yeah.
you can't sleep. Like, so when can you possibly sleep when you can't just be an artist? I don't have that liberty of just being an artist. I do everything. Like, I don't just go take, like, even from the mixing of my album, having to that and still be a mother, and then having to, I got a restaurant opening.
Got
I'm the
businesses,
face of Jack Daniels. I got every little thing from an image getting out of you that you didn't approve of, that's not a good look, to them putting you on a flyer with something that's not a good look, even just the whole branding of yourself, everything. I'm not just like, I'm not just an artist. I do everything.
Right.
And then you're gonna mess up, you're gonna snap, you're gonna say things, you're gonna, because you are so heavy, and it's like no one seems to get it, or either they get it, they just don't give a fuck.
You got a therapist that you could talk to?
I got a therapist, but I be trying to tell them stuff.
You be giving a therapist therapy?
Yeah, like,
You can tell
because
by her
I do
attitude.
have a degree in that. Like, while y'all playing, I actually
That's
do
true.
have a
Yeah.
degree.
That's what your
So
degree
it's
is in.
like, I just have to just go. I just feel like if I don't just go, then it'll halt. I know what it's like to have an opportunity and it be taken from you. So to have a second chance is something. And when I see artists and people that are lazy, I can't understand lazy.
Yeah.
I can't understand. So when people work for me, your check is on time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand lazy. I can't understand subpar. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always at odds with people about their work ethics, because I'm like, I don't even sleep, and you get your check on time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't kill yourself worrying about it. That's, you gotta get 10 hours of rest in
2 weeks?
and 2.
Is it 2 weeks?
You want to be here to get the
Yeah.
blessing or the things you pray for. Take K too. Like, damn, you could pass out somewhere doing that shit.
You don't have some? You in a relationship right now?
I'm talking to somebody, but even being in that, it's like, they'll never get it. Like, at this point, like, you have to be a woman to a man, but I feel like at this point, I really have to have somebody that is strong. I'm everybody's everything, and at some point, you want somebody to have you. So that's another thing.
It's another issue. More issues than Vogue, man.
I said that.
Man, you got to do a double album, K. Michelle.
I could have.
You
I
could've.
definitely did record enough for
So
it.
far,
But
double
Getting
album.
behind the pulpit.
So you'll be on the road promoting the album.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Okay, so
I really won't be done till like April 7th.
okay.
And yeah, then I have a restaurant that's about to open.
Mm-hmm. What's it called?
It's called Puff. It was based in Hookah, and then I changed it, but I just left the name and I kept it. So I have that, going on. I have this, Jack Daniels thing. Atlantic just gave me my own record label.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. Atlantic seemed really supportive.
No, they are.
Yeah.
So what I have to do first, before I haven't looked at any artists, or even, because I know when people go and sign artists, and they play with people's lives and they play with their dreams, it's unfair, and I'm not going to do that. So my contractual obligation is to sign 2 to 3 artists a year to Atlantic. So my goal is to sign music, like music, and kind of be in that fight, like my own little army, as far as trying to fight for the music. So yeah, so I have that to deal with all summer, and I need to just be ready for that fight, because I'm never gonna sign anybody and leave them sitting there.
Yeah.
That's so unfair. Artists go and say, oh yeah, I don't care if they're like bigger than me. That's enough. I don't care. Like, long as I take care of my family, this fame shit, I'm really kind of over it.
Yeah. Fame.
Just give me my money.
Yeah, the fame is the drug right there.
Give me the money.
Yeah.
Let me take care of make sure my son goes to college. My mother has the house she needs, everything. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. As long as I'm building wealth, I really don't have to have any like super media attention at this point in my life.
K. Michelle, ladies and gentlemen.
But the thing I love about you is you really are transparent. What you see is what you get. What you feel, you put it out there. You give no fucks when it comes to living your life. Is there any fear that comes with that though? Because not everybody can handle that.
Fear. Just because you do it don't mean you're not fearful while you're doing it. I just know that I just handle myself better when I know I've done what I believe in. I just handle it better. Like I can behave how you want me to behave, and it probably would be more commendable. I would be further along in my career if I behaved as they want me to, but that's just not who I am.
You're very authentically you. I mean, you make for good reality TV.
Thank
because
you.
you want all the smoke. You're about that life, But you truly, when you see you on reality TV, there isn't a thought in my mind that you are not being true to yourself, that you are actually saying, the thought leaves your mouth, this is exactly what I think, and whereas other people, it looks a little bit more like an act.
Manufactured.
Very manufactured, and zero manufacturing.
I mean, it's pros and cons. Like, you'd be like, why the hell I say that? Like, damn, did I say that? But that's what you thought, and I don't go to hurt people either. I'm not a very, like, going after hurting people. So if that's what I thought, I just kind of thought it and I said it.
But this is, but that's why, speaking of reality TV, I mean, I told you when we talked last, I mean, I really loved you on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because when you were in Atlanta, I feel like they were just real organic. It was real organic conflict.
It was real.
Then you popped
It was real.
Then you popped over here to sunny LA, where the shade is real and it's fake and it's phony, and these motherfuckers out here don't know how to keep it 100. How did you survive in that?
Because it was like you knew kind of what you were getting into. Atlanta was like war.
Yeah.
Atlanta was like the get down. It was no playing, no like, oh my God, you said this. No, that was some other stuff in Atlanta, Georgia. So coming to LA and then Love and Hip Hop LA and just seeing people's moves and motives, it was very easy. You know what I'm saying? Because we was dealing with some real life. We was dealing with street shit, baby mamas. We didn't know none of this stuff. Like, we didn't know this part. We didn't know each other. And we literally got together and had issues, real issues we had. And then it just went. So coming here and just kind of seeing people make up things, really go to extremes to make up things.
Don't do this. Don't do that. But the thing I love about you is you really are transparent. What you see is what you get. What you feel, you put it out there. You give no fucks when it comes to living your life. Is there any fear that comes with that though? Because not everybody can handle that.
Fear. Just because you do it don't mean you're not fearful while you're doing it. I just know that I just handle myself better when I know I've done what I believe in. I just handle it better. Like, I can behave how you want me to behave, and it probably would be more commendable. I would be further along in my career if I behaved as they want me to, but that's just not who I am.
You're very authentically you. I mean, you make for good reality TV.
Thank
because
you.
you want all the smoke. You're about that life, But you truly, when you see you on reality TV, there isn't a thought in my mind that you are not being true to yourself, that you are actually saying, the thought leaves your mouth, this is exactly what I think, and whereas other people, it looks a little bit more like an act.
Manufactured.
Very manufactured, and zero manufacturing.
I mean, it's pros and cons. Like, you'd be like, why the hell I say that? Like, damn, did I say that? But that's what you thought. And I don't go to hurt people either. I'm not a very, like, going after hurting people. So if that's what I thought, I just kind of thought it and I said it.
But this is, but that's why, speaking of reality TV, I mean, I told you when we talked last, I mean, I really loved you on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because when you were in Atlanta, I feel like they were just real organic. It was real organic conflict.
It was real.
Then you popped
It was real.
then you popped over here to sunny LA where you know the shade is real and it's fake and it's phony and these motherfuckers out here don't know how to keep it 100. How did you survive in that?
Because it was like you knew kind of what you were getting into. Atlanta was like war.
Yeah.
Atlanta was like the get down, get down. It was no plan, no like, you know, oh my God, like, oh my God, you said this. No, that was some other stuff in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, so coming to LA and then loving hip hop LA and just seeing people's moves and motives, it was very easy. You know what I'm saying? Because we was dealing with some real life. We was dealing with street shit, baby mamas. We didn't know none of this stuff. Like, we didn't know this part. We didn't know each other. And we literally got together and had issues, real issues we had. And then it just went. So coming here and just kind of seeing people make up things, really go to extremes to make up things.
For him to get out of jail, and you the only one that I think got money rolling around all around town in this Rolls Royce.
No, people have been asking me, you know, to talk about that situation, and I think Jason was really the first person I kind of touched.
But
a little,
I didn't know I was
wouldn't.
the first one because the way it just, I mean, you're the best person to interview because you literally answered everything.
Because if I don't answer, you're just gonna go find that I was lying anyway, especially your ass. So I might as well just tell you tell your truth. People can't tell it for you.
Yeah.
So like when I started in the game with, I started off. I was signed to Memphis. I was signed, and I was supposed to sign to R. Kelly as the female R. Kelly. And I ended up, he was running around being R. Kelly. He never could see me. So I went there to meet his A&R, Wayne Williams. I performed, sang. He said, you wrote this, you know, you remind me so much of Rob. So I was in that same building and Memphis was there. And I ended up getting signed by him first.
Wow.
So they ended up fussing and arguing, and the head of the label of Jive Records at that time, Barry Wise, said, I don't give a fuck, one of y'all sign her. So R. Kelly hadn't seen me. I thought I was doing some shit. I was like, yeah, I'm going to sign to him because you wouldn't see me.
Yeah.
So I signed to him, and then make a long story short, I went through abuse, and R. Kelly, it's crazy. People call, you know, he an abuser, but an abuser saved me from another abuser. So people's stories are different with different people, you know, and for people to reach out, networks and people to reach out to me.
They've wanted you to say something negative.
They wanted me to destroy him when he was already down. And my thing with that was, you don't know what I'm doing behind closed doors for those girls. You don't know what I saw. And I live with him, so I know everything.
Oh, wow.
You know, I live with this man. And I know everything. All I know is if I talk, everybody's going to jail.
How did you criticize?
You look like you're getting emotional right now.
I mean, I do. I try to, that's something for me that, you know, it's like a catch-22. You damn it, you do, you damn it, you don't. But if somebody saved your life when another motherfucker was trying to take it, I mean, you want me to just destroy the only person that didn't have my back? Like, for real. In this business, the only person that had my back was him. So you want me to, you've already got him. You want me to get on this show or get somewhere and sit there and destroy a person when nobody believed in me. And when I got my ass beat, that man called the record label and said, she's getting beat up. This girl is really gifted. That was the only person to fought for my country music. Nobody else fought for that. He called the record label and said, this girl touches women. I know she loved Mary J. Blige and y'all love, but this is not Mary. This is something different. That's your gimmick. She look and act like this, but sound like that. And I will always remember, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to agree with everything a person does. And me being a victim of abuse, you know, people feel like I should step in and be the face. Well, I was trying to be the face for you bitches. I was trying to be the motherfucker that had y'all back, and y'all call me a liar. And you can say you know it's true now, but you still put that on me. So I'm always fighting for my life. So that man was the first person to make me comfortable. That was the first man to tell me how great I was as an artist. Nobody told me that. I was a black girl at a time of pop. That man said, she's really gifted. She's misunderstood and really gifted. So regardless of his demons that he fight, I ain't got no heaven or hell to put him in. So I'm not going to sit up here and judge that man for anything. But what I will say is I have reached out to those families about the situation and said what I needed to say. Because you know what I seen? I seen mothers in the kitchen cooking.
The same ones that are on the...
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But I've seen mothers in the kitchen cooking. And y'all standing out here, it was managers, people all around.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's people all around. So if a motherfucker been raped, touched, don't know nothing, the only thing he ever knew was music, you can't sit here like I'm talking to y'all. You can't talk to him like that. You have to literally write a song. You cannot talk to this man. He literally is a real genius. You cannot. This ain't no brainwash. Like I ain't on no drugs. I ain't in my fucking 18. I'm a grown-ass woman. I know what the fuck. I can see what's going on with that man and what the fuck is going on. I've tried to protect. I've tried to tell him. I've tried to say to him, that ain't it. Don't do this. Stop. I've done everything I'm supposed to do.
But you do realize it's... Well, let me say this.
I did what I'm supposed to do as a friend.
I was about to say, you do realize, because what I want to make sure is clear, like, you don't own and shouldn't own or feel you own any of the things that he did or that he... I mean, you could only do so much.
I'm not. I own too much. And I'm always the villain at the end. Even if I've done something great or tried to help, I always end up... Something in there isn't right or good enough for my people.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Where do you find the courage to continue to be loyal to what you feel you should be loyal to in spite of public opinion?
Well, when you open up your DMs or when you go to your shows and you see people with slits on their wrists and down their hand, I see a lot.